Hey, what's up, Edgar?
How you doing?
Got a question for me? I'm on a timer.
Did I miss being there?
It was so fun.
It's a bummer. What's up, Chris? What's on? Hello. Ask a question. Any question.
I'm gonna drink this whole glass of water. And by the end of it, then I'm gonna end my life. But I'm gonna go until this water is gone.
Yes.
This weekend I'm in Daytona, Florida, with Bam Margera, and I'm actually super psyched about it. I booked this back in like early October, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then I'm also doing the Agora December 28th in Cleveland. But
The BAM show in
Daytona is what I'm like. That's this weekend, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be very cool.
Bam Margera. Like I grew up watching that shit, so that's gonna be fun to hang out with him and
do stuff with him.
Also doing a bar crawl,
Funny Bus tour, December 8th.
and
It's a Sunday night, 5:30 to 8:30.
It's gonna be fun. That's not a show, but
that'll just be like a fun Cleveland America podcast thing.
All right, we're up to 4 people. Zana. Hey, Crafts of Zana.
Ask me a question. Hit some likes or something just to see if we can boost
this in the algorithm.
I don't know
if people actually like these lives on
YouTube like this.
Dude, those Cedar Point events were so fun. Those were so fun. If you're not aware,
we would do
events for the radio station I used to work for,
WMMS, where we would go to Cedar Point, which is a very fun amusement park, and we would get to cut the line and just go on all the rides without having to wait in line. And they have some of the best roller coasters in the world, and it really spoils you for Cedar Point, because after you don't have to wait in line and you get to go on a roller coaster, you're like, why would I wait with these peasants? That's a Sebastian Maniscalco right there.
Yeah, those are fun times. That's why people are like,
oh, are you upset that you got laid off by iHeartRadio? I'm like, of course I am, but I'm not mad at them. I just miss it. Like, it was so much fun to be on WMMS. It was so much fun to connect with the listeners. Like, there's so much stuff in my life that I'm so used to, this style of, like, telling everything that happens to me and sharing it with an audience. And I go, oh, I can't wait to tell people about this movie I saw, or this event I did, or this, song I like, and people responding to that, either good, like positively or negatively. But it was just fun to have that audience tune into you every day, because it's not like social media. It was different. It's different than social media, and I miss it a lot.
Yeah, you gotta get the express pass. Oh, we're up to 12.
All right. Well,
12 of you guys watching?
15? All right, ask some questions. Ask me questions. Ask me anything. I'm going to answer any question you want me to answer until this water is gone.
Oh, we had 15, now we're down
down to 11. Oh, I thought we were really getting somewhere. All right, let's tell. Oh, so I went to the.
to. Appreciate that.
I
I went to the Cavs game tonight.
Right, Cavs are 15-0. That's incredible, and it sets up a beautiful scenario where the Cavs are playing the Celtics on Tuesday in the NBA Emirates Cup, and
It's important. Early in the season.
usually I don't, people don't care about NBA games this early, but the Browns being the way they are, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to this Cavs team that's 15-0, playing the defending champions for a meaningful game in November. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's pay attention to that. Edgar, thanks for participating.
I wish more people would ask me questions. Ask me questions. Do I need to set up a thing that says, how do you this is my first time going live on Instagram like this. Let's go Cavs. Not Instagram, YouTube like this. I'm trying it. I'm trying it out. But anyway, the point is, I did radio for almost 12 years. I've been in stand-up comedy for 20 years. I'm answering questions until this water is gone. So ask me some questions. It's 12 of you.
14. 12, 14 people. No one's
Got a question. Not one person has a question.
watching. I'll manufacture a question. All right. No, I don't want to do that. Here's what I will talk about. I'm glad that bands like Nickelback
Nickelback and Creed are back in the zeitgeist. They're fun. They're fun.
They're not like my favorite bands,
Bands, but they're fun.
fun. It's fun music.
It's fun to get with a bunch of friends.
Is it my team, the Chargers?
No, you haven't been paying attention. I tried. Okay, so thank you. This is kind of a question. Hi, John G. So my team, when it comes to football, is
The Browns, but then
and when they got a quarterback named Deshaun Watson, I was not cheering for them for a while. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to try and get a new team. And I tried to cheer for the Chargers for a couple of years, and it didn't really take. It's really hard to try and manufacture excitement for a football team without any connection to them. And I love the Chargers social media. That's why I chose them as my alternate team, because the Browns paid $240 million to a guy that had 20 something accusations of sexual misconduct. And I was like, yeah, I don't love that decision. So I tried to become a Chargers fan, and it's a cool team. They have some cool stuff going for them. Mostly, I like their social media. They posted something if they beat the Bengals tonight, with Macaulay Culkin going out there as the Bengals, I'm not afraid anymore. And then Anakin Skywalker.
it's a fun little meme thing.
And I was like, that's funny, that's cool, but I didn't care about it the way I care about the Browns. And since Deshaun Watson got hurt, I was like, oh, since he's gone.
I think I'm back for the Browns.
Last year when he went down and they brought in Flacco, I was like, okay, I'm down for anytime Deshaun Watson's not in the field, I'm there for the Browns.
So yeah, there you go, John.
Is that satisfactory?
Factory for you. Is that a thing? If you double
We'll tap on the screen, does it show love?
this, Oh, we got 20 people watching.
That's cool. Ask me any question. I've done comedy for 20 years. I was on the radio for almost 12 years. Ask me anything you want. I will answer it as best I can. Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
A lot. Not all. It's hard to see everything. Oh, double taps
give likes. Likes are good. That shows it to more people. More people join the stream.
Like I said, I'm going to answer
any question you want me to answer until this water is gone.
So, ask away. Thanks, John G. and Edgar, for being in the chat.
Oh, we're down to 10. We were up to 20 at one point.
Also, here's one of the things that
I think is crazy that people do on chats. Like, there's like a little thing here that says like paid.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, that was a bummer. And here's the thing: I wanted that game to go to overtime because I needed Will Disley to score more points in my fantasy league. So like, I was with you. I didn't want that Dobbins touchdown, but also what a crazy touchdown. Like, I like Joe Burrow a lot. That's kind of where I'm at with football now. Is like, I choose players and I go, okay, Joe Burrow, let's see what he does. I do like Justin Herbert. I want to see what he does. I like what's happening with him. And so I'm just like a fan of football in general.
Okay, so what is
something that happened to you while working at WMS that you will remember forever?
I saw
this is a good one. All right.
Have you ever seen Little Richard in person? I saw Little Richard
in person. And maybe seeing Little Richard in person in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s was like, oh,
that's cool to see him. And I saw him.
He was
very old.
In
caked in makeup.
And if you've ever been to Madame Tussauds, it was like a
Madame Tussauds
statue was walking around the radio station. And it was cool because I knew that's the guy. That's Little Richard. That's a legend in music.
And he affected people in so many ways,
more people than I could ever imagine reaching. That's Little Richard.
But also,
it's like, oh no, what happened to Little Richard?
It was crazy. Just wax face is what it looked like.
Not good. Another thing I'll always remember from, I mean, there's so many incredible moments working at WMS. Like, there's so many. But one of the first comedians that came into the radio station when I was like new there was Richard Lewis, who is a comedy icon, and the dude was so good. And me and him, we had a good back and forth, good repertoire, and like that was cool to just have him just make, I don't know, it was so fun. One more, and this is one that I have like more of a regret than anything, is everybody was freaking out over somebody coming in. I'm like, who is this guy? I've never heard of this guy. And like, there was legit people like, I have to meet him. And his name is Ed Sheeran. He was opening for Taylor Swift. This was like 2013, 2014, around then. And I was like, I played it too cool, and I was like, oh, I don't want to see him perform. I was doing another thing that, like, I was working on a different project at the time. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about Ed Sheeran. I never heard of this guy. I don't care about him. And I wish I had gone and just watched Ed Sheeran play, just to say I did. Because he did like a little acoustic concert in our performance studio that sat like 30 people. and that would have been cool to see, and I missed it because I was playing it cool, and I should have just been like, nah, go see this shit. All right, I'm like halfway done with this water. So, want to ask another question? Ooh, I'm very. Can you swim in the pool? Let's make sure I'm still living in the place with the pool when the pool opens again. We will revisit this again, Mystical Red Fox, in this summer of 2025. Because right now, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be living here. But if so, maybe it's a fun pool to swim. I'm excited about the Guardians season, but I'm like way more pumped about the Cavs. But Guardians are good if they can get. I mean, what they did with the pitching staff that they had, that kind of like the starting rotation was so mediocre, and they went so far with it. So I think if they can get uh, a couple like solid starters and hold on to that bullpen, dude, sky's the limit. One bat, one more bat. That just that'd be nice. Wouldn't that be nice if the Dolan spent money on a guy that like just pay Juan Soto $600 million to come here, but it'll make the rest of the team still better because they're gonna pitch around everybody. They're gonna pitch around him and have to go after everybody else, and it's gonna. Oh, come on. Yes, I watched the new Deadpool movie. I saw it 3 times in the theaters, and then I just watched it with the commentary on the other day, and that was awesome. If you haven't watched it with the commentary, I highly recommend Deadpool with the commentary. It's very fun to kind of get all the insights from Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds. They do the commentary. So yeah, saw the feature 3 times in theaters. It was awesome. It's great. I love that movie. So fun. Dude. Ow. And then like Lindor, but like Lindor was gonna be such an expensive dude, but I loved him, and so I get it. Movie I'm excited to come out. Oh, Gladiator 2. Going to see it in IMAX on Thursday at 3:15. I'm very excited about that. I'm kind of excited about Red One. It's already out, but I kind of want to see that with the Rock and Chris Evans. And then the Jack Black one where he plays Satan. Let's go. Jack Black is Satan helping a kid be less insecure. Yeah, that's like a straight to like streaming service movie, but I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be a silly movie, and I love Jack Black. No, I'm not hosting Mary shows at Hilarities. I'm gonna be in a cabin with my girlfriend, but you should still go see Mary. Mary will be on my show at the Agora on the 28th of December, but I will not be there that weekend that she's at Hilarities. So go to both. Go to both. I'm excited about that cabin trip. Love a cabin trip. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I'm the type that I prefer a cabin in the woods over a beach. Like resort on the beach, it's nice. Cabin in the woods, it's better. It's more fun for me. All right, I'm almost done with this water. So as soon as this is all gone, I'm going to bed. Can you hear the seagulls? Can you guys hear them? I hear the seagulls. All right, there's 17 watching, but only 6 likes. Just double tap. A little like. Oh, thank you. Somebody just give a like. Another question. One more question.
I'm almost done with this.
All right.
The Agora, December 28th. The Agora Theater, Cleveland, Ohio.
This weekend, I'm. Just go to BillSquire.com. You can look it up there.
There's a link. All right.
Spider-Man or Spider-Verse. Oh, Spider-Verse is fun. It's very fun. I like that they're making the noir movie. Is that real,
Thank you.
John? The noir movie with who is it? Nicolas Cage, Spider-Man Noir. I'm excited about that. But I love the Spider-Verse movies. They're very fun. I'm excited for the third installment to come out and kind of like bring it all together. That's the only complaint I really have with the second one is like I didn't know it was gonna be
Like, it wasn't going to get wrapped
wrapped up in that one. So I was just like, oh, and like it ended. And I was like, you can't end it like this. They're great. The animation's incredible. Storytelling's fantastic. It's awesome.
Thanks, Brian. Dude, I miss
Being on there. I miss being on there. I wish I was on there. Very cool. And that's that. That's everything. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do this again. That's very funny. Yeah, that is a great joke.
All right. Now I got to figure out how to
Turn this off. Oh, this part's awkward. All right. How do you stop?